not possible for me to memorize each and everything. So here, what I will do, I will put Splunk demo. Okay, so I know that this is my Splunk demo environment. Now the first thing I will do, I will remove the Splunk. Okay, for the test lab environment, Splunk stop. Tell this. Okay, let's. I want to show something. You know, here. Uh, Okay, if you want to download the Splunk application for the installation, so what step you need to perform? So you just need to search Splunk Enterprise Core, okay, because you will install Splunk Enterprise Core. You can put here download as well. So here you can see this is the link Splunk Core download. Okay, you can download from here. I can see get my free trial. And here if I go back one, okay, so here you see download and install Splunk Enterprise Trail on your own hardware or cloud instead, so you can collect, analyze, and visualize data no matter it's so. Try index up to 500 MB per day for 60 days. So you can use this, okay, without any license for the upcoming 60 days, and you can ingest daily 500 MB data into this plan. So let's try to download. I have already my account, so I will just go directly and to download. I will install the latest Splunk software, okay? Latest version. You can also download the old version, right? So here we will use the Linux environment. So we will just click on this, okay? You can install on Windows, you can install on Linux, you can install on Mac, okay? So for the Linux, so I will download the TGZ file. You can click on here, you can download the TGZ file. Scroll down on agree, access program. It will start download. I will put in the to your download folder. Okay. You can also download the MD5 to verify if you want to verify this. You can also download this, through via CMD line command. Okay, like for example, this command, Control C, this, and if for example, if I came here, cd/temp ls layer ls rm-rf, I will remove this. Click exit. So cd/temp layer ls rm-rf stack ls. You can also paste this command and you can download it here directly using without GUI if you have internet on the server. So let's see. Yes, I have the internet. So start downloading. And also I click here to download into the download folder. So maybe downloaded or still downloading, still downloading. See here, here is also is downloading. So anyone you can use. Like for example, in some environment, you will not have the internet access on the server. So then you need to download offline to on your machine, and then you can copy it there to the system. Due to security reason, okay, anything can be happen. So you have to aware from this. So this is done. The file we have. Now we need to install the Splunk. So here, one thing. Let me remove first the whole OPT again. RM minus RA, static, minus. Okay. So now I don't have anything in the slash OPT. df minus h. We will install the Splunk into slash OPT. Anything you need to install, okay, always you will need to install in the slash OPT directory. We will follow the best practice, okay, for the Splunk installations. So here is, if you go here and the link, I will share this presentation also to you, so you can see. So this is the link, okay, that how you will install. Before going to the installation of the Splunk, there is some prerequisites you need to follow that for the installation. You need to customize the operating system, and there is some configuration you need to configure for the Splunk, okay, before the installation. So we will go for the CentOS, okay. So let's see what is my operating system. Get slash etc slash os dash release. So here my operating system is CentOS, okay. So we will use the Linux flavor. So here I will go. You can install a Splunk code from the following for the following operating system. So we will go for the Linux, because here it will show directly for the Splunk installation. But here, if you go for the Linux instruction, Splunk will recommend some instruction to you before going for the installation. Click on this. For the Linux, this instruction Linux. Here is some of the, I don't know why it's not showing here, but the operating system requirements. These are the operating system requirements that is supported by Splunk for the installation. So you have also always go through this, okay, that either this version is supported to you or to supported to the platform or not. Here, basically you need to do to update the U limits for the Splunk, THP and U limits. You need to work on this, okay? So I will come here. Here, Kate. This is the path. Kate slash etc security ulimits.com. Okay. And like for example, if you are using Splunk with any user, I am using with the user Splunk. So if you are using with the student, with you are using with the demo, so you need to update the same thing. Okay, like this. And this one we have updated. Okay, by default, you will not see when you install the operating system. You will not see these configurations in your environment. So you need to copy this from the internet, okay, from the Splunk website, and you need to update it here. It's I scroll, so you will find this file, but you will not find this from the Splunk to here, the white color. Okay, this is I have added already. The next thing is the to create the here is the THP and to disable the THP pages. Okay, transparent pages. So if I type here, I can see here this session will always also be closed in 10 minutes. Okay, so again we will rejoin the same link. What you will do for this, you will come here vi slash etc rc.d.rc.local, and here you will actually put these at the end. Okay, by default in the operating system only this file is available up to here the text. Okay, so we put this, okay, to disable the THP, okay, at the boot time. So this is these are the some commands, okay, you need to put for the disable the THP huge pages. I will provide you these commands to you, don't worry. Okay, because these are the standard. Once you do this, you need to reboot the system, and after that you need to also to disable the SE Linux configuration. Here, when you install the operating system by default, this is not disabled, it is enabled. Okay, or enforced or permissive, so you need to make it disable this one only. SE Linux is equal to disable, you need to just change this configurations in the operating system. If you want to set the firewalls, you can set the firewalls. If you want to disable the firewall, you can disable. Okay, this is depend on your environment. I have disabled in my environment, there is no need for the firewall. And even in the business environment, okay, in the companies, okay, most of them, okay, they disable the local firewalls. They are using, decentralized firewalls, okay, from the data center. So everything they are managing from the firewall, so there is no need to configure the firewall. But if you want to configure that, I can provide you the commands that how you can configure that. Okay, if anyone want the that command, so message me later on the WhatsApp, I will provide to them. And it's very easy. Okay. Now what we need to do here, we are in the root user, so we need to create a user with the Splunk user. Okay, How you will create? You will create user add Splunk. So I have already created there, so it will give me message that already created. You see, user already exists. So if in your environment, you need to create and you need to type this command. And then you can make the password as well. PAWSWD Splunk. You can put the password as you want. If you don't want to set the password, then it's okay. Usually I don't set the password. I just use the Splunk user for just for running the services, for the manages, for the managing. And I don't log in from the Splunk user to the operating system usually. Okay, so I restrict the user that it will not log in the user, okay, through SSL. It just used for the running the services, okay, with the least privileges. And then here you need to define the user mode, okay, minus d slash opt Splunk. Okay, this is the path, and I defined the user Splunk. How? I will show you. Here cd slash opt Splunk opt. So here is nothing, okay, just only uh, the opt driver monitor point, okay. Why we use this? Because whenever you, for example, you do su Splunk, so here you can see now it's the bash, okay, because the default path is not there, okay, it just the default path is slash opt. So for this we basically create that user. So how you will do? Now I am here, I will create mkdir Splunk ls, okay, pwd. So now I can basically, when I define this, command I type, so Linux, this, enter, user mode no change, okay. So what I will do, I will do this later, okay, once I did some of the installations, okay. Now here I didn't basically cd slash temp. Here I have just one file, okay. I don't have the md5 file just to verify that either this file is correct or not. So here what I will do, I will again log in, and now I will go to the temp directory. Here I will upload the md5, this PC, download. This is the md5, okay, done. So the command for this you can use, I have this enter dot md5, okay. So it's showing okay. It's mean the password is the file is protected and nothing is interrupted, okay, and that is tempered during the download, okay. This is just used for the security purpose if you want to use it, okay. Otherwise sometimes you don't need to do this. Now I have this file. What I will do, I will extract this file. So I will use the tar command because this is in the zip. So here I will use the this word in the letters tar xvzf. X mean extract, okay, the zip file, okay, this is used for the extraction. Minus c mean copy slash opt, copy to here to the opt. cd slash opt splunk, cd slash opt clear ls. So we have one directory Splunk. If you go to the Splunk ls, so we have these directories right now here, okay. So now what we do, we will change the ownership because I told you already that we will use the Splunk user to use it with the for the installation. So how? Chown minus r Splunk Splunk slash opt Splunk, enter. Okay. So now if you see, all the file are managing by the user Splunk. And here, so automatically you will go to the home directly. You will not go to any temporary directory. Okay, you will specify the directly that whenever I log in, so I should be here. Like for example, how df minus h, okay, like for example, cd slash opt splunk etc. Okay, this is your home path. Whenever you say that whenever I use the I login, so my path will be this one default, for example. So this is used for that purpose. And here cd slash home, whenever you create any user, so in the home, okay, it create its own directory. Okay, cd splunk. Okay, so here basically this is the home path by default. So you can change this. Okay, so we will change because we will use slash opt Splunk will be the home path for the Splunk user, not the slash home slash Splunk. Okay, so this is just for that purpose. So we will use the Splunk home path. After that, I will again change the ownership. I will change the owner because I copied some file. Then now if I switch this to Splunk user, so here if I check the PWD, so here my clear. If I check the path, so my path is slash opt Splunk. Okay, by default. So this is basically the main mode. If I go this here, if I type this command again, so let's see what will be the result. Okay, let's see. Splunk here. Okay, PWD. So I am here now. Now what I will do, I will install the Splunk. So I did all. I extract all the packages. I changed the ownership. Okay, and I created the Splunk user. Now I will run this command. I am just typing Splunk starts accept license and answer yes. Okay. I am not typing the complete word like for example slash opt Splunk. Okay. Slash bin. Okay. It will also work like this because I defined the complete path. Okay. But here I don't want to define the complete path because I already defined the path, okay, from the start. So this it should be work. Okay. Let's see. Here is it's showing not because I deleted the old user and it's already linked and it required a reboot. So now I will not reboot. I will just type the whole path slash opt splunk bin splunk. I will press enter. Here is ask for the user. By default, admin is the user. If you want to change the user, you can change, but I will use the default user. I will use admin, and you can put the password here. It will ask again for the password. Okay. This is now going to install. My plan was just for 1 hour for the class, but 1 hour is very less, so that's why I make 2 hours so that we can complete major task, okay, in 2 hours. By default, Splunk using HTTP protocol, okay, for the web services, but we will change it to the HTTPS. Once this installation completed, we will change this from the GUI. So we will use the HTTPS protocol, okay, for the services. So AC is done. The web services interface is this HTTP Splunk demo 8000. It's using the port number 8000. Okay, this is using for the web services. So now I will come here and I will use HTTP double colon 192. I will use the IP 201.98.168.142.180 port number 8 123 8000. So this is the main interface of the Splunk core environment. I will put the password. Okay, this is the main interface. I can change this to the HTTP from where? From the general. And here I will use the this enable SSL HTTPS this, and I will just click save. So the next time when you log in, so you will log into the HTTPS protocol. Let me show you some little bit small detail about this. This is the main interface for the Splunk enterprise. Okay, by default these apps are installed: search and reporting, secure, Splunk secure gateway, and upgrade readiness. Okay, here is the some tab administration messages. Okay, like for example, any message you want to receive, you will see here. Here is a restart the services, so you can see here the settings: add data, explore data, monitoring console, knowledge object, data distribution system, user and authentication. All these we will explain one by one. Here is the activities, jobs, trigger jobs, help, whatever you need. And here is some of the quick links. Okay, if you want to access this quickly, some of the dashboard, if you want to create some dashboard recently you created by shared by. So these are some major interface. If you want to search something, if I click search, okay, like for example index index is equal to underscore internal. This is the internal logs, okay, of this application. So it give me all the internal logs, okay. Like for example, how much byte in, byte out, components. Okay, we will explain this later on in the coming classes. So in this way, you can search. Like for example, if you don't have anything, okay, and you don't know that how to search, okay, like for example, here is the component. You can say startup, okay, and you don't know the complete query. You just put only startup here in the brackets. It will give you the logs only for the startup. Okay, here. And based on that, we will create some different type of report, dashboards, many things. I will explain this further later on. Okay, not right now. This is this free. Let me show you the licensing. Here is the licensing. Okay, this is a trial license group. There is no license is there. License volume, daily volume, 500 MB. So we can just import 500 MB data to the Splunk environment. Volume lose by today is zero. Okay, so we didn't upload anything. And the Splunk doesn't count the internal logs, okay, in the license. Only the logs which you are onboarding, okay. So ingesting, only that is counted, okay, by the indexer. So this was the Splunk installation. So if any question related to this, the Splunk installation, so you can ask. Anyone have any question? So this is the part here I explained before. Splunk Core Enterprise installation on the Linux environment. Okay, in the Windows, you will just download the MSI file and you will just click next, 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 and it will install automatically. Okay, and after that, you need to do the configuration from the web interface and from the CLI. But here we are using the Linux environment, so we will do each and everything from the CLI environment. So the next part is we will install the Splunk Universal Forwarder installation on Windows and Linux. So let's start with the Windows. Okay, if for example, if I want to install the Windows, so how I will do. The first thing, we install this Enterprise Core, the core software. Okay, the Universal Forwarder is different, Splunk Core is different. Splunk Core is using from the Splunk platform, and Splunk Universal Forwarder is the agent. It's installed on the endpoint solutions devices, the systems from where you will onboard the data. It is just the agent, okay?